Hi, Doug West here with today's success tip. All right, today we're going to talk about why. I know, why? Why this? Why that? If you ever had a 2-year-old, you really understand why. Why? Yep, because the reason why they do that, they're not asking how. They're learning how. A 2-year-old is learning how, right? They're figuring it out. They're watching you. And they're gathering all that information and they see it and then they want to go, why are you doing that? Why is it this? Why is it that? Why? It's because why is like 80% of what you're doing. Not how. The how is like 10%. But you have this big why. Why are you doing it? And you have to figure that out. You have to look inside yourself and you have to figure out why you're doing it. What is it? What does it matter? You have to look inside yourself and you have to figure out why you're doing it. What difference is this going to make, right? And you have to look inside, because when you start looking inside, see, all success starts inside. Inside here. Kind of works around, comes out, comes back in your ears, gets in your heart. All this why happens inside before it ever takes place out here, before it ever takes place in the real world. Like even this stuff that I'm using to make this, somebody had to think of it, had to come in here before it ever became something that I could use. And so the why becomes so important because the why lives inside of you. The why is the driving force. The why is that extra energy that you need when you hit that wall and somebody says, oh, you can't do that. Because some people are just that way, right? They just like to say, you can't do that. Well, you have to be able to push right past them. You have to be able to go like, excuse me, coming through. I've got my why. I know why I'm doing this. Excuse me. And you just keep on going through it. So you have to have your why. The why is the motivation. It's the compelling part of you that pulls you along the way. See, if you have to push all the time, if you're pushing all the time to reach your goals, if you're pushing all of the time to get the things that you want, it gets tiring to push. It gets so tiring. Pretty soon you're just like, I can't push anymore. I don't want to push anymore. And you'll give up. But you have to know why. So you have to set a goal. You have to set a compelling goal, something that you want to reach, something you're like, man, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it. I've never done this before, but I'm going to get this done. This kind of scares me, but I'm pushing through it. See, that kind of goal will start to pull you, especially if you go, you know why? You know why I'm doing this? Because I'm going to get a new home. I'm going to get a new car. You know why I'm going to do this? Is because I'm going to build a great relationship with my wife or my significant other. It's going to be passionate. It's going to be awesome. You know why I'm doing this? I'm doing this because it helps others. It helps me. All of a sudden your goal starts to pull on you, starts to pull you through, and then nothing can stop you. Because now you have your own force, you have your own energy, you have your own abilities to go through it. Yeah, you might have to go learn something new, you might have to figure out how you're going to do something, but that's a lot easier than you think. Especially with like YouTube, you can look everything up online, right? Google, YouTube, they're the same thing. And you can find out just about everything. You can Google it on how to. But Google how to why. You can't. You've got to get the why inside of you. You have to figure the why out. And I know there's some exercises, list the things that you want to do, attach money to them and see which one balances out and why you want to do it, and you put it all down. But you're smart enough to figure all that out because that's the how of getting your why. Today, develop your why. Think about why you're doing what you're doing now. Why am I making this video? Because I want to share. It's a big part of me to share. And I could go into a whole long hour lecture on the why and the sharing. But you have to figure out yours. So figure out your why so it'll pull you through your goals and give you the power to say, coming through. Any naysayers over there, if you're negative, get over there. Get out of my way. Coming through. Meeting my goals. This is a goal. I'm getting it. I'm the guy who gets it. Why? Because that's what I do. And you can get it done. So figure out your why and go get your goals done. Get to the other side of accomplishment. It is so sweet. Yes, it is. And until we see each other, you have a good day.